All right, so I'm gonna start with my speed building routine now. I'm already warmed up. We already know what my top speed is that I'm trying to beat. And I'm gonna start this off with the main exercise, the main speed building exercise, which is just moving up 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pausing for a split second. Pause, pause. So because I'm only playing for a split second, I can do that really fast. So I'm gonna move the metronome up to, let's start at 250. Actually, let's start at 260. I can do this pretty fast. Okay, so 260 is too easy. Let's move that up to 270. Remember, I'm trying to find a tempo here where I can get it clean almost every single time, but it doesn't feel too comfortable. I'm still kind of struggling to get it perfect. And here and there, a few cycles throughout, I'm kind of messing up and maybe hitting a wrong note, or not getting all the notes all the time, or maybe hitting a wrong string. So that gives me room to kind of try and clean that up and get my fingers to adapt to a higher pace. So let's try 270. Still too easy. Let's try 280. 280 is kind of pushing it. All right, 280 is pretty good. I think 285 would be a good tempo to practice at. Yeah, okay. So 285 I can kind of get, but it's not fully there. So that's a great tempo to practice at. One thing to keep in mind is the breaks that I'm taking in between, these small pauses, pause, pause. You can take a lot longer breaks than what I'm doing. I just found from experience that even those split second of breaks are enough time for my fingers to recharge for me to play at full speed. But you can take a lot longer breaks, things like this, for example. That's fine as well. Okay, so we got 285. Remember, stay relaxed, both hands. I'm gonna do 5 sets, so that's 8 reps for each set. Here we go, set number 1. That's 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 'All right, not bad. So there were some sets that were better than others. Sometimes I got it perfect. Sometimes I kind of missed a few notes. Sometimes my pick kind of dragged and didn't hit every single note. So 285 is a great tempo for me to practice at and try and clean up. So I've had this course out for a few months now, and I've seen some people's practice routines, and most people are getting it right, but some people are playing these exercises a little bit too sloppy. If you can't get it every single time, if every time you're playing this exercise you're messing up completely and it sounds sloppy, like, and you're not getting a clear, perfectly articulated kind of rep at least once, then it's too fast for you. And same goes to the other way. If you're getting it perfect every single time, then you're playing it too slow. You want to find that middle ground, and that's very important because you want to give your fingers that place where they can adapt to this higher speed. And as you're playing through that, those few times where I'm messing up, I'm conscious of those. And as I'm practicing, I'm trying to clean this up. My goal is to play maybe 5 to 10 sets of that and try and clean it up. So by the end, I can get 285 almost perfect. That's where my fingers are going to grow. If you're playing it too sloppy, then you're doing it wrong. If you're getting it perfect every time, then you're still doing it wrong. You want to find that middle ground. So I'm going to do one more time, another 5 sets at 285. And if I feel that I'm getting 285 smooth almost every time, in between those sets, I can push that up to 290. That's completely fine. Nothing set in stone. Or if I feel that it's too sloppy in the middle, I can also lower the tempo as well. So let's do another 5 sets. Cool. 2. Here comes 3. For the last 2 sets, I'm going to move this up to 290. 291. Let's try that again. The last one was kind of bad. Back to 285. I'm going to do one more. Cool. Not bad. So by the end, 285 felt good. I pushed it to 290s. 290s was getting a little bit too fast for me, so I brought it back to 285. Remember, nothing's set in stone. As you're practicing, if all of a sudden it's too fast, bring it down. If all of a sudden it's too slow, bring it up. All right, so the next step here is to move on to routine part 2 in the course, which is adding more notes to these exercises. So instead of just playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I might add 8 notes. I'm going to add a few more strings, and I'm also going to practice it backwards as well.